Hi guys, I'm sick with bronchitis, so I'm gonna make this short. Welcome to this new thing I'm trying out. It's called N Review, where I think I'm gonna do this every Saturday, where I review TV shows, movies, whatever I have an opinion on that week. Uh, this week I want to talk about the Girl Meets World pilot, which premiered last night, Friday the 27th of June. I'm sorry, the days are starting to run together for me. Uh, I didn't see the pilot last night. I saw it this morning when they re-aired it on the Disney Channel, and overall it was pretty okay. I mean, one thing I was really picky about was I thought the camera shots were too tight, but that's just me because I'm weird like that. But it has potential, maybe. Uh, all the original crew, the writers are back. Everyone from Boy Meets World is working on this show. Yeah, everybody who worked on that show is back on this show, and that's a good sign. But the pilot still felt like a Disney show, and I know it's gonna feel like a Disney show because it's on the Disney Channel, but it needs to feel like Boy Meets World if they want it to succeed with fans. You know, most of the fans are in their 20s. You know, everybody who watched Boy Meets World is in their 20s, you know, or maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. But anyone who watched Boy Meets World is not watching Disney Channel now. So they need to really go deep with the writing. They tried to get emotional with Riley Matthews' friend Maya, where she says, "I don't have anybody at home to help me do my homework." That was a little emotional, but it still wasn't Boy Meets World emotional. To me, Boy Meets World was the perfect soap opera. You know, it had these huge, overly dramatic scenes with overly dramatic dialogue, and it was perfect. It was great. It was corny, but it was great. Uh, Speaking of Riley's friend, Maya, she is basically the Sean of this show. She's supposed to be this badass troublemaker chick, you know. Uh, she's the Sean to Riley's Corey. Oh, and Corey's a teacher now at the school. And one thing my brother picked up while we were watching the episode, he was watching it with me this morning, was the school they go to in New York is called John Quincy Adams High. In the original, they went to John Adams High. But yeah, she's supposed to be the badass one, but she actually did really good to me. Yeah, I really can't say anything bad. Uh, Rowan Blanchard, if that's her name, the young actress that plays Riley, she's doing a pretty okay job. She still needs to get a little better. I can see her becoming a Corey character. You know, very nerdy, very awkward. You know, but awkward in a good way. Awkward in a way that teenagers will be able to relate to her. Uh, so Corey's a teacher, and the opening scene for me didn't work. It's Riley and Maya and trying to sneak out of not Maya's, Riley's house. So they sneak out the window, and as soon as they get out of the window, they have to like crawl back in because Corey caught them. It just didn't work. I don't think that would happen on Boy Meets World. You know, no episode did I see did Alan sneaking through the window, catching Corey sneaking out. You know, it didn't work for me. But yeah, Ben Savage is back. Topanga's back, and they have a younger son. Early in production, they had an older son, someone a little bit older than the Riley character. But something happened along the way where the actor who played the older son got fired, and that sucks for the actor. But the younger brother, I could really see becoming a Morgan character. You know, he has that potential. Even though he was only scene in the episode for like 5 seconds. He was actually pretty good. Uh, Farkle. There's a character in the show called Farkle, who is the Minkus of this show. Uh, and he's the Minkus of this show because his name is Farkle Minkus. Yes, he is the son of Minkus. Minkus reproduced. Makes people like me who don't have a girlfriend really sad. But, yes, he's the Minkus of this show, and he's honestly one of my favorites. He's hilarious. There's a scene where he jumps on Corey's back when some sprinklers go off. It's hilarious. I love it. Yeah, Farkle. Great character. One more thing. At the end of the episode, there's really all this emotion between Corey and Topanga and their daughter, and he says something really like sweet to her, like something like supposed to be good parenting advice or good advice to his daughter, and he turns around. They're in the subway station, so he turns around and there's a poster of Mr. Feeney that says "Stay in School," an updated poster from the original one from the New Year's episode in Boy Meets World. Anyway, he turns around to see Mr. Feeney standing there, and he says, "Good work, Mr. Matthews." And then it cuts to Ben Savage, and he's smiling, and then it cuts back, and Mr. Feeney's gone. Now, what I don't understand is Mr. Feeney dead, or is he alive and Corey's just imagining him there, taking off from what he said in the Boy Meets World finale, where Mr. Feeney will always be with them. A lot of people on the internet are just like me, and they're confused whether or not Mr. Feeney's dead. But it was good to see William Daniels. I enjoy him in the show. He was fantastic for that second he was in it. Anyway, I give the Girl Meets World pilot a 6 out of 10. It has potential, but it really needs to reach its potential in this first season, because if it doesn't, it's going to be gone. So, Girl Meets World pilot did really good. You know, it has the potential to be great. I liked it. Okay, this has been the first episode of End Review. I hope you guys stick with this. I hope you guys watch the next episode next Saturday. Thank you. Love you guys.